The Thunder, no doubt, one of the NBA's best-dressed squads. Coming down the tunnel. Good Friday night to you, sports fan. And guys, this is a game we've had circled on our calendars.
Two of the hottest teams in the league. They've been playing terrific of late. I'm looking forward to this one, partner.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Gobert is out there with Randall. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish. And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And off the glass, that one's good.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. The layup missed. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
And Edwards with the stuff.
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Even now, staying in his late 30s, Mike Conley still able to perform at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, his father was a gold medalist in track and field. So even as Mike Jr. has maybe lost a step, he's still able to compete athletically.
Now here's Edwards. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. And it's blocked. Dort against Conley. The kick out to Williams. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Now Williams. For Anthony Edwards missed from long range.
And we knew Holmgren could get up there, but wow, he put some spice on that one.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Gobert. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Williams. Jacks up a three. No good on that one. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. For three, Edwards bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 9.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
Now, here's Dort. A 14-point game for him in the win against Detroit.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Now McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Holmgren with the steal. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace is checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Williams dishes to Williams. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
And Wiggins throws it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to take that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Randall finds DiVincenzo. Alexander Walker passes to DiVincenzo. Randall down low. He's against Wiggins. Randall with the bucket.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Shot from 12. Reed with the rebound.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall left side. And Randall throws it down.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Alex Caruso out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Wallace. Then it's Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander. Alexander Walker passes to Reed. Back to Alexander Walker. Over in the corner, McDaniels. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Thunder with the rebound. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Wiggins. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Wiggins has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Alexander Walker passes to Clark. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Wallace with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. There's Williams with the 3. Cans it from downtown. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Hartenstein's checked in for the Thunder. Dort comes in for Wallace. Timberwolves also changing it up. Miller's checked in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Clark. Reed against Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Alexander Walker passes to DiVincenzo. Drops in the tray. DiVincenzo's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Timberwolves. Pass to Caruso. Wiggins outside. Wiggins sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso with the ball. Clock at 4. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist to this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Holmgren, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now here's Caruso. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Holmgren. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And how about the timing on that putback? Holmgren is someone you have to keep a body on.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game. Dylan Williams is checked in for the Thunder. Randall's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Dillingham. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 9. Randall kicks to Edwards over Williams. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
When the defense is playing awfully like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want enforcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Pass to Hartenstein. And here is Holmgren. It's stolen by Gobert. It's stolen by Dort. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Such a sharp defensive player. Dort pressures the ball and then forces the turnover.
Payson Wallace. He's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And a change for the Timberwolves. McDaniels checked in. Now here's Randall. An 11-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
Now Dort, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Out to Wallace. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Wallace has got the lead up to 4 now for the Thunder.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
He gets it in there.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Wallace scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now here's Wallace. 5 points in the game. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Plays it up and banks it in. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Edwards finds Gobert. Randall from outside. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. The Thunder have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. First free throw is good. And Williams drops them both. And here is Conley. For 3, Edwards. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Oklahoma City bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action in just a minute.
Welcome to the Kings came out on top against the Hornets in Charlotte. That's a bounce-back win for them after a loss their last time out.
Sort of painful to watch.
And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Timberwolves.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot. Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you can fire up that barbecue. Man, that was 1987 all over again.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Handle out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point guard position. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Anthony Davis is great, but I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Dan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
4 on the shot clock. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Dort.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Wallace is checked in.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Holmgren with a screen on Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Oh, good with the triple.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Edwards. Edwards with the powerful flush.
Hey, good luck stopping Edwards when he puts his head down and attacks the basket.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Michael Conley picks one up. The Thunder have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That'll be game 4 of this 6-game road trip. And Gobert kicks to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Edwards with confidence.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Hartenstein with the screen on Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And 3 off the mark.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Williams. Gobert with the block.
Nice play by Gobert, providing elite rim protection for over a decade.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Wallace against Edwards. Holmgren the pass to Wallace. Down low, shot clock at 6. And Williams with the stuff. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Here's Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Takes a 3. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder with the lead. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Driving to the basket. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Left side, Edwards. For the 3. Bullseye from the corner. Edwards.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Pass to Hartenstein. Gobert with the defensive effort. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 16-7 run. Out to Conley. McDaniels against Williams. 6 to shoot. And here's Edwards from the arc. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from the wing. And the jumper is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 now in this quarter.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And the Thunder with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Caruso finds Williams. Over Clark. Williams can't hit.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
The jumper's good from inside 6 feet. Williams has got 11 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Pass to DiVincenzo. From outside, off the mark. Now here's Wallace, defended by Alexander Walker.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Wiggins. Isaiah Joe is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Williams at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Minnesota in the lead. Clark kicks to Reed. Caruso against Clark. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Reed. It's DiVincenzo, top of the key. And another three for Minnesota.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Williams a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Joe finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just one on the basket from Gilgeous-Alexander. Alexander Walker passes to DiVincenzo. Took him no time at all on that one. DiVincenzo's got 12 points here in the second half. Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Ball's not loose. Pass to Alexander Walker. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. No good from outside. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Wiggins a screen on Clark. Here's Caruso. Here's Wiggins. And the layup falls.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Williams can't hit. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. To take the lead, Hartenstein passes to Williams. Another shot, and he sinks the layup. And the Thunder lead by 2. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Oklahoma City?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Edwards against Dort. Good, he hits again.
And this is all you need to know about the year he's having. He's coming up on the single-season franchise scoring record.
And when he does get there, I bet it's a long time until someone matches it.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Julius Randle picks one up.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact. And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. The 3 gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, who else but the steady veteran? Mike Conley comes through with the timely bucket.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over by Conley. Oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Looking it over. Pass to Gobert. Conley kicks to Randall. And here's Edwards from the arc. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You gotta love that intensity.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Now Conley. 50 seconds left in the fourth. Clock at 6. Edwards drawing the double team. Gobert finds Edwards. Offline with his 3. It's Dort on the wing. Edwards defending. Hartenstein inside. Gobert on him. He can't get that one to fall. So they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Jaden McDaniel. 2 shots.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're down by 7. What do you think, guys?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Edwards passes to Conley. Shoots from the corner. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. And so the Timberwolves take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.